We find ourselves with messages from those in power: politicians, health advocates, and media influencers who insist that the very foods that sustained humanity for centuries are now deemed unhealthy. It seems a stark contradiction, doesn't it? Our ancestors thrived on natural diets, which included meat, grains, and dairy, yet now we dispatch these staples in favor of alternatives. There are arguments to be made that this shift from traditional foods may be misguided. The narrative that meat is bad for us has gained traction, despite the evidence suggesting that the introduction of animal protein was pivotal to human evolution. This protein-rich diet helped our ancestors develop larger brains and adapt to various environments. It is weird that, in our quest for health, we would reject diet that helped our survival and advancement as a species. The irony lies in the fact that while we are told to avoid these nutrient-dense foods, we are bombarded with synthetic alternatives that often lack the biological integrity of their predecessors. Moreover, the rise of food allergies is alarming. Gluten, dairy, and meat allergies have proliferated in North America, raising questions about the safety and quality of our food supply. Many of these allergies were virtually unheard of in previous generations. The countries that cultivate their own food, employ traditional farming methods, and use fewer chemicals are not experiencing the same epidemic of allergies. Could it be that the food production, with its emphasis on efficiency and profit, has inadvertently compromised our health? When we look at societies with lower rates of heart disease, obesity, and allergies, we find communities that prioritize local, organic, and minimally processed foods. They seem to have retained a connection to their food sources, value what is grown and raised. Whereas the North American diet, heavily influenced by processed foods, additives, GMOs, has led to a myriad of health issues. Perhaps it is time to reconsider our approach and listen to the wisdom of those who have thrived on traditional diets, rather than blindly following the recommendations of individuals who don't have credentials. Instead of adhering to the narratives pushed by those who lack a substantive background in nutrition, we should look at the practices of healthier nations. Countries with stringent food safety standards and an organic farming often boast healthier populations. The voices in power may steer us away from the very foods that have historically nourished humanity, but it is time to question these proclamations. By looking beyond our borders and examining the practices of those who experience fewer health issues, we can gain insights into how to reclaim our health. It may be time to revisit our roots and embrace the foods that have supported us for generations. After all, the key to true health may lie not in what we are told to avoid, but in what we have traditionally embraced.